Well, I think it's our duty as those of us that enjoy the fruits of being here in the United States and what we can do as business owners and support the veterans that make it all possible. So,
hey John, I'm Brian.
Yeah,
John, nice meeting you.
This is a beautiful state. It was built on agriculture and open spaces and wild frontier.
I joined the Marine Corps in 1993 for what I thought was going to be a 4-year tour, and then my plan was to come back to Montana and never leave. I came back 27 years later in 2020. So my family settled in the Ruby Valley in 1868. It's great to be home.
A lot of our old shepherds were war vets. They just loved the solitude. And
I've sat amongst your sheep in the Gravelies quite a bit. Nice to finally meet the owner. And like I said, I've talked to your shepherds quite a bit and scared away by your Pyrenees dog a couple times. And
I grew up as a kid on the ranch, you know, tending sheep camps, and they were all war vets. It really didn't click a lot until we got our kids in school, and they always had a Veterans Day program. And my kids would always take their grandfather, my father, and my father-in-law to the lunch for Veterans Day. And then we started really talking about it a little bit and letting the kids know what the sacrifice that we've made in this country to have what we have here. Well, it's kind of a dream of mine to be able to take some of the products from the ranch and take them to the consumer. The military consumes about 25 to 50% of the wool.
Really?
Because of all the importance for wool uniforms and all that. So got to work with the Wool Council on procurement of wool. Morphed into our Duckworth company and actually working with a lot of the special forces.
I finished up my time in Special Operations Command, so I got to see quite a bit of that.
They knew exactly what kind of gear they wanted
that clothing
to wear.
is survival gear. Well, we're glad you were able to join us here at Quiet Waters Ranch.
It's a beautiful place.
This is 112 acres, you know, right here at the base of the Bridger Mountains. I tell people all the time, place is a huge part of our program. You know, everything that we do, we're striving to create a peak experience in nature for our participants, and that starts here at Quiet Waters Ranch. We've heard many of our participants tell us that, you know, when first time they come on the property, they just feel a load coming off their shoulders. Look at the mountains, sit out by the fire pit next to the stream and the ponds, and just soak in Montana's nature. That's where it all starts for us in our program. The connection between your Duckworth and your family's connection to nature and what we do here, it all starts there.
Our earliest water right's 1869, so the first sheep actually came into Montana through Bannock. They traveled 800 miles. Bishop bought some sheep out in the Dalles, Oregon, trailed them all the way to Montana, came into Bannock, and then came into the Beaverhead Valley, and then Carter Creek, where our ranch is where those sheep kind of started.
What deep Montana connections is another super important part of what we do here. You know, we're based out of Bozeman, consider ourselves a Montana organization, but we serve veterans from across the United States. So I can't tell you how encouraging it is to see people like you and organizations like Duckworth that stand up and support veterans.
We want to make sure that our company is always supportive of those days that we remember our veterans. Shouldn't be thinking about your business, you should be thinking about your life and your benefits of being an American and what it is to be an American. Thanks for your service. Welcome home.
It's good to be home. Thank you.